Hello everybody and welcome to this new YouTube video. It's been a while. It's January 18th right now. I know, it's been almost a month since I've filmed anything, but I was just really stressed throughout Christmas, and then I had to get situated. Why did I clap? I had to get situated in my new lab because we're switching labs and stuff for the new year. And so that was a whole thing, and I was just super stressed out, but now I'm really good. I'm actually feeling really good today. I still have videos from December, but they're Christmas related, so I'm not sure if I'm even gonna share them. Because they're the answering of the questions that I gave you. So maybe I'm still gonna cut this in somewhere. I'm not sure. I'm not even sure when you're gonna see this, to be honest. When am I gonna cut it? But it's really early in the day, so maybe I'm gonna do it. Maybe not. Who knows? I will. I'm rambling on again. But today is just gonna be really, really quick, fast, whatever. I'm gonna talk to you about my reading goals for the new year. Because new year, new me. That was super cringe. I'm so sorry. But yeah. My reading goals, then I got some book mail, which is already against my book buying ban that I'm on for the year. I'm gonna tell you all about it in a second. And I guess I'm gonna also talk to you a bit about last year, and I'm gonna make a separate video for the December books that I read, because it's gonna be a little different. But yeah, let's get started. I'm actually gonna scoot a little closer to you guys. I was very far away, I'm sorry. But yeah, so I think we're gonna start with my reading goals for this year. So it's a little tricky. So some of you, if you follow me on Goodreads, my Goodreads is Vivslittlelibrary, and it's my Instagram is the same, it's all the same. But my Goodreads challenge this year is to read one book. And I have not even accomplished that right now, because I've been just so stressed out with school that I haven't had the time and the energy to read, and I think that's okay. I am in a reading slump. It's taken me a lot of energy to start a book, to read a book. It's been tough, but I'm working through it, so it's gonna be better. And I have set my reading goal for this year to not let myself be stressed about reading, because reading is my biggest hobby. It's what I love, it's what I do. It's fun, you know? I mean, I don't have this many books for nothing. I have them to look at them mostly because I have so many unread books. But you can't even see it, but I have a board up there. The little clipboard thingy that basically says how many books I have on my physical TBR and how many days it's been since I've ordered books. Which in this case today is 193 and 1. So it's 1 day since I've ordered a book, because I ordered books on Monday. So today is Wednesday. And so I have a lot of books, but the books that are going to be in this haul are not even on there. But then again, a few of the books I've already read. So since I'm already talking about the books, I'm going to show you really fast. Now, if you're on my Instagram, you already know about these books because I've made a story about it. But the first book is Stolen Heir by Holly Black. I've read the Cruel Prince series. I have very, very mixed feelings, because I mean, this is the bully romance, and in my opinion, they're making so much of a fuss about really nothing. So it's a love-hate relationship, much like Jude and Carden have in this book. Not specifically in this book. I have no idea. I have the feeling that it's about what's his name? Oren? Was it Oren? Oh, it was Oak. His name is Oak. I'm sorry. Where was Oren from? You never know with all these books. I haven't got no idea. But it's Oak. So this is, I think, about Oak, who's the little brother and the future king something. I don't know. But I get the feeling that it's about him because he's the stolen heir. But I'm not really a fan of Jude and Carden, so yeah, sort of mixed feelings about The Cruel Prince. But if you've read The Cruel Prince, please tell me all your opinions on it. I would love to discuss this series with any of you, please. And next up, here comes my obsession. So, I have been obsessed with like this new Troy album that came out like a few weeks ago, like, you know, the You Are Athena song, and that's like 5 tracks, and I have been so obsessed with the whole like storyline that I bought the Iliad and the Odyssey. I have bought like the Penguin cloth-bound editions just because I did want to get like hardcovers because I'm planning on like annotating them, and I just wanted like the two that fit together. And the other hardcovers that I saw were, first of all, super expensive. Like, who pays $50 for like 2 books that are like a standard edition? The answer would be me, but not in this case because I got these and these were cheaper. Anyway, so I've been really obsessed with these. I am getting used to the fact that this book is called the Iliad in English and the Ilias in German, and the Odyssey is the same, except that you like pronounce the E in the end, like it's different. It's called Odyssey, but this isn't supposed to be a German lesson for anybody. This is just me getting these 2 books. I know a lot about these because I have been obsessed with the star-crossed. Something just fell off the ceiling. What was it? Was it a spider? Because I'm gonna leave the room. I don't care if my books are here. I'm gonna leave the room. I don't like these things. I don't like it. I don't like crawly things. And I'm a biologist. Makes sense, right? I'm totally making sense right now. I'm babbling. Okay, but I've read the Star-Crossed series by Josephine Angelini, and I have been obsessed with that series when I was like 15, 14, something like that. And that's basically like the Trojan War happening again in like the current time, like our time. So that's really, really fun, and I love that. And I also like really enjoyed basically any other book or series that like is set in like this Greek environment with like the Greek gods and stuff. So I'm excited for these 2. These are gonna be like the 2 classics I read this year, because I've been planning on reading more classics, and I've been planning on reading 1 non-fiction book. Just 1, because that's my reading goal. 1 non-fiction book. Next up, I did not buy these now. I got these for Christmas from my grandma. But I have the entire Vampire Academy series now. I know that this series isn't everybody's favorite. Some people like it. I don't know anybody who loved it. And I know a lot of people who hated it. So this is already a good start. But I thought it would be fun to make like a reading marathon. So I think I'm gonna do that like sometime in the next month, because I wanted to do like a readathon in January, but I have a lot of lab work to do, so we're gonna see how this fits in. But I really wanted to read them because when I saw them, like I've seen the movie of the first book, and I actually quite liked the movie. Now this could be one of the rare cases where the movie is actually a lot better than the books, which is a very, very rare scenario because that doesn't happen often, you know? But yeah, I'm gonna be reading these someday, and oh, they're so heavy. I'm like be all buff from like holding the books up like this. But the Vampire Academy, I'm really, really happy about these. And so for the last, it's also very heavy. The last book series that got here today is keeping with the like Greek theme. It's the Percy Jackson series. Now, I have read Percy Jackson before. I have the books at home at my parents' place, but I have them in German. And I don't like reading in German for a lot of reasons, but mostly because I feel like a lot of stuff gets just like lost in translation. And all of these books, well, not the Iliad and the Odyssey, but all of the books that I have on the shelves behind me are originally in German. They're originally in German, of course. No, they're originally written in English, so I feel like by translating them, a lot is lost, like jokes are lost, personalities can change. I know I'm not really talking about this, but like the Harry Potter series, for example, is very, very different in German than it is in English. Like the characters are very similar, but I feel like the translation did a good job, but for some reason it's a different feeling reading it in German than reading it in English. And that's like common with a lot of different books. So I read them in English. And I've never read these in English, but I had to have them. And I saw them and I've had them on my wish list for ages, and then I was like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna get these for myself because I might just need a little pick-me-up for like the new year to start, to get over my reading slump, and maybe getting these and just putting them on my Greek shelf up there. I just pointed at a random random spot on my shelf. But my Greek shelf is like the one with like lore right above the Sarah J Maas shelf. But yeah, there's a hair in here. Ha! Guess what? It's long and blonde. It must be mine. Also, I don't think I've ever filmed a video with like a ponytail, because today is like hair wash day. It's also very much besides the point, but the Percy Jackson series. Another change that I made from like last year to this year is I canceled my book subscriptions. So I used to be subscribed to the first of all the Owl Crate subscription box, but I canceled that in like September. Just because I have so much stuff. I have so much book clutter and artwork that I don't have space anywhere for that stuff. And it's just sitting in that big white box back there, and it's nothing's happening with it. So that was just useless. And then I also canceled my Illumicrate monthly subscription box, like the YA box. And I also canceled my Illumicrate Afterlight. I think it's Afterlight box, like the one with the adult romance book and like the 3 to 4 like unrelated sort of items. And I did that because like I already said, I have so much stuff, and especially for me, I think that these boxes are priced very well. Like I think it's like 22 bucks, like British pound, 22 British pound, which is like 25 euros. The thing is that you get a lot for that money. Like, you get, like, in this case, I have these, like, the mugs and tumblers and plates. I have a lot of cool stuff because of that, and I really, really love it. The problem is just that I have to pay about £25 of shipping on each and every box, and that's just crazy. So every month, like every 3 months, there's like a bill for, I don't know, like £140 just for the boxes, and that's just too much. And I didn't want to be spending this much money on books anymore, because I have over 200 unread books on these shelves that I'm not gonna get to in 1 year, and it's only gonna pile up. So yeah, that's why I canceled these. The only subscription box I have left is I'm still subscribed to the book-only adult Fairy Loot box, which I'm still gonna keep for now, just because it's just the book. And getting just the book is okay with me, I think. I'm also on the wait list for the YA box. I think I'm on both. I'm on the YA box, just the book box, list box, whatever, and like with the items. And I'm just not sure if I'm gonna like really do it. I'm still debating, just because I have so many books already, and I just know that I'm gonna buy more, and I really want to get, like, my goal is to get my TBR like below 50, and I don't see that hauling. I've already planned on like getting rid of a few big books, like doing an unhauling. I'm just very, very attached to my books, so unhauling them is gonna be very tricky for me, just because I love them so much and I don't want to get rid of them. But I've already like picked out two books. I've picked out 2 books, which is an incredible number of books that I'm gonna get rid of. And then I think I have another like very small shelf behind this, like, there's like a nook, and there's like a shelf where I have my printer and a few books, like 5 German books, some tarot cards, and my Harry Potter books. They're all like behind there. And this was, when I first started my Instagram, this was the only shelf that I had, which was like almost 2 years ago now. I think it will be 2 years ago in May or March. I'm not sure. I think it's May, like May 2nd or something. Which funnily enough is also the day I got my driver's license. Just completely besides the topic. But yeah, and then I think I'm gonna have to put a few of my books that are on this shelf over to the other shelf. And just stack, because there's boxes in there as well, like boxes of wool for like crocheting. And I'm gonna have to put the books in there. So much stuff that I own. So many books. I just own books. I don't own anything else. Just books. But yeah, I'm gonna find some space for these new books on my shelf. And I'm gonna see you next time. Goodbye.
Okay, so I'm editing right now, and I figured out, I didn't actually tell you about my book buying ban, which I told you I would tell you about, so I'm doing this now. I have been trying to tell myself not to buy as many books, because as I already said, I own a lot of them, so the plan is to not buy any. Now, I already failed massively, because I bought books in January, but I'm just trying to like keep it low and like not go crazy and buy like 20 to 30 to 40 books a month, which are just gonna end up on my like TBR. So the plan is to buy less books. I think that makes sense, because if you've been with me for a while, then you know that 2 years ago I only had like 30 books here, and all of these books have been collected for like over the time of 2 years, and that's like about 200 books a year maybe, and that's just crazy. And I just want to keep it low. Also, do you guys love my avocado hoodie thing? Because I'm obsessed with it and I'm never taking it off. Like, I come home and I put it on. I live in this thing now.
I just realized now that was a very, very abrupt ending. Like, I didn't even like change the topic to anything else. But I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to like leave a like, comment, and subscribe. This feels so weird to say. I don't think I'm gonna leave this in. If I did, I am so sorry. This is so weird. But I hope you're all having like a great start into the new year. I hope you're all having a wonderful January. And I will see you the next time. Goodbye!